Did you know that some of the most fascinating and terrifying monsters in folklore come from the vast and diverse continent of Africa? Forget what you think you know about vampires and werewolves. Today, we're diving deep into the real stories behind legendary African creatures. So, buckle up, because things are about to get spooky. First up, let's travel to southern Africa to meet the Tokoloshe. This mischievous and often malevolent creature from Zulu mythology is said to be a dwarf-like water sprite. People believe a shaman can create a Tokoloshe to cause trouble for others. They're known for their love of chaos, from souring milk to causing more serious harm. The most common belief is that they are small, hairy, and can become invisible by swallowing a pebble. To protect themselves, some people traditionally raise their beds on bricks, because the Tokoloshe is too short to climb up. Imagine having to sleep on a fortress of bricks just to avoid a tiny, troublemaking monster. It shows how deeply these stories are woven into daily life. Next, we journey to West and Central Africa to encounter Mami Wata, which translates to Mother of the Water. Unlike the purely evil Tokoloshe, Mami Wata is a complex and powerful water spirit. She is often depicted as a mermaid, sometimes with a snake wrapped around her, symbolizing her connection to both the spiritual and natural worlds. Mami Wata can bring good fortune, wealth, and healing to her followers, but she can also be incredibly dangerous. She is known to lure people to her underwater kingdom, and those who return are often more spiritually attuned and wealthier, but they must promise to remain faithful to her. She represents beauty, danger, and the untamable power of nature. Mami Wata is a perfect example of how not all monsters are just monsters. Many are powerful deities with dual natures. Now, let's talk about something that might feel a bit more familiar: hyenas. While Europe has werewolves, parts of Africa and the Middle East have legends of people who can transform into hyenas. In Ethiopian folklore, for example, certain blacksmiths were believed to have the power to shapeshift. Unlike their werewolf cousins, who are often portrayed as tragic figures cursed by the moon, hyenas are frequently seen as malicious witches or wizards who use their powers for evil, like robbing graves or attacking livestock and people. The hyena itself is often seen as a cunning and greedy animal, so it makes sense that its human counterpart would share those traits. It's a terrifying thought, isn't it? The person you see during the day could be a vicious predator at night. From shapeshifters that turn into mammals, we move to those who take on a reptilian form. Legends of snake or cobra shifters are found in many African cultures. These beings are often royalty or hold great spiritual power. One famous example comes from the ancient kingdom of Dahomey, now Benin. Their legends speak of a dynasty descended from a sacred python. In other stories, these snake people can be guardians of treasure or sacred sites. They are often wise and powerful, but you definitely don't want to get on their bad side. The cobra in particular is a symbol of royalty and divinity in places like ancient Egypt, so it is no surprise that a human-cobra hybrid would be seen as a figure of immense power. Let's move on to some of the more unique creatures. Have you ever heard of the abata? It's a creature from the folklore of the Congo people in Central Africa. The abata is described as a mythical unicorn, but with a twist. It's the size of a small donkey and has 2 crooked horns, unlike the single straight horn of the European unicorn. It's said to be a shy, solitary animal living deep in the forest. Its horns are believed to be an antidote to all poisons. So, while it's a mythical beast, it's seen as a benevolent one, a protector against hidden dangers. It is a beautiful reminder that not all strange creatures of the night are out to get you. But don't get too comfortable, because our next creature is pure nightmare fuel. Meet the Kishi from Angola. The Kishi is a demon with a horrifying feature. It has 2 faces. On the front, it has the handsome, charming face of a man, which it uses to lure unsuspecting women. But on the back of its head, hidden by its long hair, is the terrifying face of a hyena. Once a victim is charmed and drawn in close, the Kishi reveals its true nature, using its hyena mouth with its long, sharp teeth to devour its prey. The Kishi is a powerful cautionary tale about the dangers of trusting appearances and the darkness that can hide behind a beautiful facade. It's one of the most chilling concepts in all of folklore. Speaking of chilling, let's venture into the dense rainforests of the Congo Basin to find the Aloko. The Aloko are a race of small, dwarf-like humanoids, said to be the spirits of ancestors who were not given a proper burial. They live in the hollows of trees and are fiercely territorial. They are covered in grass instead of hair and have mouths filled with sharp teeth. The most terrifying thing about them? They possess little bells that they ring to enchant their prey. If you hear a gentle ringing in the forest, you're supposed to run, because the Aloko use this sound to mesmerize travelers before they attack and eat them. They represent the dangers of the deep, dark woods and respect for the dead. Our next stop takes us to the Gambia River, home of the Ninki Nanka. This legendary creature is described as a massive dragon-like beast, with the body of a crocodile, the head of a horse, and a crest on its head. It's said to live in the swamps and rivers, and looking at it can mean certain death. Legend has it that disobedient children are told that the Ninki Nanka will get them if they go too near the water's edge. In 2006, a group of cryptozoologists from the UK actually mounted an expedition to find the Ninki Nanka, interviewing many locals who claimed to have seen it. While they didn't find the creature, their journey showed how alive this legend still is today. It's Africa's very own Loch Ness monster, but perhaps even more fearsome. Finally, let's head to the Kalahari Desert to meet the Igamuksa. These are man-eating monsters with a very peculiar and unsettling feature. They have eyes on the soles of their feet. Because of this, they have to walk on their hands to see where they're going. When they spot prey, they flip over onto their feet and run blindly, hoping to catch their victim. Can you imagine something running at you on its hands, then flipping over to chase you down without being able to see? It's both terrifying and a little bit clumsy. The Igamuksa are a great example of the incredible creativity and diversity found in African folklore. From the mischievous Tokoloshe to the two-faced Kishi and the foot-eyed Igamuksa, the continent of Africa is home to a breathtaking array of monsters and mythical beings. These stories are more than just scary tales told around a fire. They are rich cultural tapestries that teach lessons, explain the natural world, and explore the very nature of good and evil. They reflect the fears, hopes, and beliefs of the people who tell them. So, the next time you think about monsters, I hope you'll remember these incredible creatures from Africa. Which one did you find the most fascinating or terrifying? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey into the world of myth and legend, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures into the unknown. See you next time.